Hello all, welcome to Databricks in 5 minutes. So let us quickly understand what is Databricks first of all. We are going to review Databricks and PySpark. So Databricks is basically a platform, unified open analytics platform for building, deploying, sharing, and maintaining your enterprise-grade data analytics and AI solutions at scale. Databricks is a data intelligence platform which integrates with cloud storages, which is AWS, Azure, and GCP, and security in your cloud account and manages, deploys, and cloud infrastructure on your behalf for enterprises, for organizations at all levels. And then they do have two editions. One is the enterprise edition or the partner connect edition or a technology partner. Otherwise, you have a community edition for individual users and personal purposes. All right. Moving on, next is why do we need Databricks? So Databricks provides tools that help you connect your sources of data to one platform to process, store, share, and analyze, model, and monetize datasets with solutions from business intelligence and generative AI. Okay, so basically it is used for all variety of tasks, I would say, to perform all ETL operations, including scheduling and management. You're operating batch files, which has a unique feature of Delta tables and Delta Live, which we're going to see next. Then you can generate dashboards and visualizations with your streaming data, with your live data, with your batches data, with your incremental data, and you can perform security, governance, high availability, and also disaster recovery. But you can also explore the platform for ML purposes, for large language LLMs, for large language models, data discovery and annotations. Then you have defined modeling for predictive modeling or semantic analysis, or for natural language processing, tracking, and model serving. Then we have generative AI solutions, of course, for using the prompt engineering or generating few insights from the available data sets or data frames, I would say here. Alright, moving on next, what are the use cases? So, as I mentioned, we can leverage Databricks to accomplish the tasks that are essential to processing, storing, and analyzing the data that drives critical business functions and decisions for organizations and enterprises. So we have the option over here, like to use it as a data warehouse or to use it as a data lakehouse, right? So you will ask, what is the difference between warehouse and lakehouse? We'll discuss that also as well. So what will it do? Basically, it will help us to accelerate, simplify, and unify enterprise data solutions. So Databricks combines the power of Apache Spark. So Spark has another architecture and engine where we have the cluster and the separate nodes for each workload and workflows and work types and job types. So we'll discuss that in detail in another session. So talking about Databricks, it combines of power of Apache Spark with Delta Lake. So what is Delta Lake? I'm going to talk next. And custom tools provide with ETL, extraction, transformation, and load. What is Delta Live Tables? We have an option Delta Live Tables, which basically simplifies your ETL even further by intelligently managing dependencies between datasets and automatically deploy and scale production infrastructures to ensure timely and accurate delivery of data as per your requirements. So when you have many Delta tables or live tables or the live data, it will automatically join those tables to get the results into your one production for your purposes. Databricks Machine Learning expands the core functionality of platform for LLMs and generative AI discovery, as we discussed earlier. Databricks combines user-friendly UIs with cost-effective compute resources and infrastructure. So you have to create a cluster. So there are two options. One is a classic architecture and one is a serverless architecture. So if you are using classic compute, then you are using the resources deployed on AWS infrastructure. And if you're using the serverless compute, that is all managed by the Databricks. Serverless means the compute is managed on the backend, and you don't need to worry about the compute. You just need to create your cluster in the serverless computing model. Then we have next is your generative AI solution, which is real-time streaming analytics using DevOps and cicd, data governance, and data sharing. Next is Databricks Lakehouse capability. So Lakehouse provides us several various categories and whatnot. You can read more about it on the Databricks actual website, where we have all the details. I'll show you here. So from there you can have more understanding of how to use this and how to upload the details from there. All right, next it's a real-time processing. It provides us data integration, schema evolution, that is infer schema option. You can have the schema inferred from your source files or your raw data as it is into your Databricks architecture in your warehouse. Then you can apply data transformations using Spark and Python as a language